So namaste. Namaste, namaste, namaste. And welcome to tonight's class. So this evening we are progressing on from last week, where we practiced on the root chakra, Muladhara. Now we're moving up a couple of inches into Swadhisthana, which is the sacral chakra. And this energy center is a little bit subtler than the base chakra. So the first chakra is all about the grounding and the earth and the home. And as we come up a little bit, we come into our creativity and how we play in the world and our pleasure and our emotions. So this chakra, when we work on the postures that access this energy center, and we use the mantra and we use the intention and the breath into this energy center, then we are balancing our emotions, our hormones, our moon cycle as a woman with our period. We're balancing all of that energy so we can have a more happy, healthy, harmonious period of time. And whether you're a man or a woman, you know, we're cyclical beings and we have cycles with our energy. So this energy center is really associated with our cycles that we go through, the different stages of the energy during the month that we have. And it's associated with the womb, so it's the center of creation and what you create in this world and how happy you are doing that. So what you're doing with your time and your energy, what's your creative energy going into? And anyone who's creative, you know, musicians and creative people, know that when you're really absorbed in a creative act, it's quite grounding, it's very stabilizing for the emotions. It's like it's an outlet for the emotions. And it's perfect timing to be sharing this with you, because with this full moon energy tonight and tomorrow and Saturday especially, I really recommend having a creative outlet when there can be a lot of emotion with the full moon. And it's a lunar eclipse as well, so it's extra powerful and intense. So we'll be using some postures to access this area, and we'll be using the mantra to access this area. And the mantra is Om Vam, V-A-M, Vam. So we will begin. Begin by bringing the palms together in the heart center. And gently closing the eyelids to allow the attention to turn within and become aware of your breath. Inhaling down into this Swadhisthana chakra below the belly button, and exhaling with your awareness on this space below your belly button. Breathe into that space and relax that space. And contemplating on this energy center, maybe you have an intention for yourself to set now. Now we'll chant together the Om mantra 3 times. Inhale. Om. Inhale down to Swadhisthana chakra and exhale to bring the hands down onto the knees. Touch the thumb with the tip of the fourth finger, the ring finger. And this is connecting to the water element, the sacral chakra, Swadhisthana chakra. Practicing Kapalbhati pranayama for purification. Very gentle if you have your period or you feel constipated or you have a headache. And if you are maybe pregnant, then don't practice at all. Okay. We'll do 2 rounds. Begin by taking an inhale to prepare and an exhale to prepare. Inhale, exhale. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale completely. Hold the breath out. Now inhale slowly from the bottom of the body to the top. Tuck the chin to the chest. Roll the shoulders back. Hold the breath. When you're ready, lift your chin and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Round 2. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale completely. Hold the breath out. Inhale. Tuck the chin to the chest. Hold the breath. When you're ready, lift your chin and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. And then now extending your left leg out to the side. Keep the heel close to the groin. Take an inhale to sit tall. Exhale to stretch over to reach towards your foot. With your inhale, extend your right arm over your head, reaching over to the side, stretching from your hip. balancing your emotions, your hormones, stretching this space of the hips where we can store a lot of emotion here. Breathe into that space, soften that space. Take one more deep breath here. And then with some momentum, we come up with the inhale into wild thing. Hand behind you, lift the hips, stretch the left arm back. Take 2 more breaths here. And with the exhale, bring the hips back down to the ground. And change sides. Bring the left heel into the groin and the right leg out to the side. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale, reaching sideways towards the outside of your foot. Keep this chest and shoulder back. Inhale, reaching over to the side. Taking 3 slow, deep breaths here. One more breath. Now with some momentum, inhale up into wild thing. Lift the hips. 2 more breaths here. Now with the exhale, bring yourself back down carefully to the ground. Bring the soles of the feet together. We'll have a little butterfly. Stretch into the hips. And then bringing the knees together into the middle of your mat for table pose. Table pose, depending on how your knees are, you can tuck the toes or point the toes back. And now for Marjorie Asana. Inhale, lift the chin, chest and the tailbone. Exhale, round your spine into cat pose. Draw the tummy in. Inhale, lift. Spread the collarbones wide, open your heart space. Beautiful. Exhale. Really lengthen the tailbone down, squeeze the belly in. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more rounds at your own speed. And on the final round, with the exhale, come into cat pose. Tuck the toes, lift and roll up into your downward dog. And move with this downward dog. Walk the heels up and down. Turn the head side to side, looking under your armpits, with your eyes closed. Keep your awareness on your breath. Actively walking your dog out. Now we're coming into Ardha Pasva Konasana, which is half side angle stretch. So with your inhale, raise your right leg, take a little stretch in the hip, maybe twisting, and then turn the hips forward. Big step with your right foot forward. So bring in the knee under the armpit. Now drop the left heel in. And we come up into this half side angle stretch. Elbow, forearm on the thigh. Extend the left arm over the head. Turn around. Good. Now we'll turn this pose around into a spinal twist. So bring the left hand down to the ground inside of the right foot. Turn and twist your right arm up to the sky and look to the fingertips. Great, if you can keep the heel on the ground and the back leg straight, then that's good. Just do what your body allows. If you can get your wrist on the ground, then great. Keep breathing, focusing on each breath. Beautiful, one more breath here. And then with the exhale, bring the hand down, turn on the toes, and step back to downward dog. Lift your tailbone and melt your heels down to the earth. Equal your breath. Now with the next inhale, raise the left leg, take a little twist at the hip, and then a big step forward with your left foot. Lower your right heel and come up into side angle stretch. Elbow, forearm on the thigh. Extend the right arm over the head. Keeping your right hip and your right shoulder back, bend the left knee, and really press down through the outside edge of the right foot. Keeping that leg straight. Very nice. Draw the tummy in and breathe. One more breath here. And then down into that twist. So bring the right hand down in front and the inside of the left foot. Turn and twist. Left arm up. Looking up to your fingertips. If your neck is okay, make any modification that is necessary. And focus on your breath. This pose is so good. Keep breathing. One more breath. And with the exhale, bring the hand down, turn on the toes. Now this time we're going to step forwards to the front of the mat. Inhale to lift. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Swadhisthana. Try and bring the hands to the ground and fold in your abdomen to your thighs. Maybe you'd like to hold on to your ankles. And now sit down deep into a squat, stretch the arms forwards, and then press the floor away to inhale, lift and back bend. Palms in prayer, stretch back. As you stretch back, squeeze your bum a little bit and bring your tailbone under. Stretch your abdomen. Good. Exhale, hands into the heart center, namaskar, asana. 3 breaths here, grounding through your feet. And now stepping into Asana. So turning sideways on the mat, you step the right foot back, big step. Doesn't really matter which way, so long as you're facing towards me. And then bringing your heels nice and wide. This one that we did last week, that we loved. Nice, challenging, strengthening one. So give yourself a little bit of movement just to ease into the hips and check that your knees are happy with this. Always be kind and give your body what it's happy with. Give it a challenge though. Roll the shoulders a few times. The hips are really connected to the heart as well. The hip space, the emotional centers. So we'll do it slightly differently tonight. I'm going to move the pelvis, making some circles. So rotate your hips back and over to the side and then forwards. It's like you've got a piece of string lifting your tailbone up at the front and tilting your tailbone up at the back. So it's like you're sticking your bum out as you go back and tilting your tailbone up and under as you come forwards. Yeah. I'm laughing at myself, by the way. And then turn your rotation the other way around. Good, and really good when you're doing this one to close your eyes and to just feel that, movement from the pelvis. Make sure it's okay with your knees. Okay. Lovely. And when you've done both sides equally, then you squat down really deep and we'll do a side stretch. So bring the forearm on the thigh and again extend the left arm over to the right side. That's good. And breathe, 2 more breaths here. Inhale to come up, change sides as you exhale, 3 breaths. One more breath here. Well done. Inhale to come up, bring the hands into pranayama, stay, take a little squat down to finish, and inhale to lift. Well done. Turn on the heels to point the toes forwards for forward fold. Slightly bend the knees and tilt from the pelvis, from the hips. Draw your tummy in and exhale to fold forwards. Reach to your ankles to hold onto the outsides of the ankles. Bend the elbows out to the sides and pull. Pull the top of the head to the ground. And enjoy that stretch on the back of your body. Focus on your breath with your eyes closed. Okay, now try bending your knees and see if you can get contact of the crown of the head on the ground. Just take a few breaths there. Okay, then bring the hands to the ground and walk your hands over to your right foot. Now we're practicing Namaskara Malasana. So as you squat down, You can aim to bring your heel on the ground as well. So try getting the heel on the ground and then turning on the straight leg heel, so both heels on the ground. You have to have your left leg quite long, a really deep stretch in your inner thigh, and press the palms together. Now try getting your spine as straight and tall as you can. If it's not possible, if it's too tight in the calf muscles, then stay on your tiptoes and do the squatting version on the tiptoes instead. Press the palms together. This is really grounding and heart opening. That's it, Daryl. Fantastic. Got it. Okay, now we'll change sides. So bring the hands down and make your way over to your left. You can either stay on your tiptoes or bring the heel all the way down and then slide that right leg out as far as you can and bring the hands into Namaskar. Namaskara Malasana. Balancing is good for our concentration. Focus on your breath, focus on one spot straight ahead of you. Really nice. One more breath. Hands on the ground. Come back up into that forward fold pose. And now we're turning back to the front of the mat. Okay. And bringing the right knee down and pointing the toes back. Now, stretch your left heel forwards. This is a really nice stretch for the top of the foot around the ankle. If you need a cushion under your knee or something just to support you, then feel free to do that. See if you can get your hands, wrists on the ground. You might like to use blocks. And then aim to bring your left hip back, so both hips are square. Take an inhale to stretch from your waist. And with your exhale, bring your forehead below your knee. And stay here for about 3 breaths. Okay, now bending that left knee, we're doing gate pose. So turning to the front, keep your knee and your foot where it is, and turn on your right knee to bring the toes back behind you, and bring the hands up into a prayer. This is gate pose. Yeah. Now inhale to sweep the arms up, and we'll take a moon stretch over to the side towards the straight leg. 3 breaths here. Inhale to lift, and exhale to bring the hands down through the heart center. We'll turn back to the front and lift back up into a downward dog. Okay. Now to do the other side, let's just step 1 foot forwards to come back into this side angle, to this forward fold. And then change sides. So you're going to have your right foot forwards and your left foot back. That's it. And drop the left knee down. Maybe point the toes back if it feels okay on your knee. And you want to have your leg as straight as possible with your hips in line with your back knee. Bringing your right hip back, try and keep the toes on the ground. And take an inhale to stretch out of your waist. Exhale to fold down, forehead below the knee. Maybe have the palms of the hands on the ground. And taking 3 breaths here. Okay, now moving into gate pose. So you turn to the side, keep the knee and the foot where it is. Straighten that leg out to the side and bring the hands up into prayer in front of you. Inhale, extend the arms up, and exhale, stretch over to the side. Move, stretch. 3 breaths here. Inhale to lift. Exhale, hands into the heart center, and turn around again now, coming back into downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Okay, now walk the hands forwards. Inhale to hinge your body forwards into a high plank. Exhale to lower your knees, chest and chin. Point the toes back. Inhale onto your tummy and into baby cobra pose. So lift the hands off of the ground. Keep the tops of the feet pressing into the mat. Lift the crown of the head and roll the shoulders back. And then close your eyes and breathe. Hold for 3 more breaths if it feels okay. And when you're ready, exhale to come down, rest the forehead on the mat and hum 3 times, Brahmari breath. Now we'll do another back bend with the hands interlocked at the back of the head and lifting the legs in flying bird pose. Inhale to lift and then hold here with your focus on your breath. With your eyes closed. Good, 1 more breath. With the exhale, come down. For crocodile pose, bend your right knee up in line with your hip. Have your arms in a square sort of position, elbows in line with the shoulders, and then turn the head to the left. So your right cheek on the ground. And this is going to really melt into the inside of the right hip. Stay here for quite a while, just melting into this pose. Stay here a little longer. Relax your jaw. Relax your hips. Relax your buttocks. Your pelvis. Okay, now slide that leg back down and we'll change sides. So resting the forehead on the mat, then bend the left knee up to the side. Turn the head to the right, so your left cheek on the ground. And close your eyes and just melt your body into the ground. And let your body completely soften here. Good. And stay here a little longer, relaxing your jaw, your hips, buttocks, and pelvis. And now slide that left leg back. Bring the hands close to the ribs and lift yourself up onto your knees. So that was a nice preparation for us to do frog pose. Frog pose is sliding the knees out to the sides and keeping the hips on top of in line with the knees. So keeping the hips in line with the knees and sliding the knees out to the side. Depends on how flexible it is inside of your thighs. It might not go anywhere near as close as my hips, my pelvis goes to the ground, so I'm quite open on my inner thighs. So from here, you can just start to let the knees slide out, and then maybe come onto your elbows underneath your shoulders and have your hands in prayer. It's a very deep stretch, so take it easy at your own pace. You'll feel it quite intense, and as you feel that intensity, then you hold your composure and stay nice and calm. Focus on your breath. Focus on softening into the pose. Notice all of the sensations, all of the emotions that arise, without giving them any attention. Just watch them passing by. Here, taking one more breath here. Then make your way onto your hands. Lift yourself up. Slide your knees back together and come back into child's pose. Maybe you'd like to keep your hands in prayer. There's a variation for child's pose. It's quite nice. If you can rest your forehead on the mat as well. This is a nice variation. And then a few times humming Brahmari breath to clear the mind. Inhale. Now very carefully make your way back up and turn around to lie down in Shavasana. In Shavasana, give your body lots of space. Roll your shoulders down, bring your chin down. Draw your tailbone down and give your hips space with your feet apart. Let the toes drop out to the sides. And then concentrate and meditate on relaxing your body. Concentrate and meditate on abdominal breathing. Completely focus your mind on the breath. With each inhale, the belly rises like a balloon. Each exhale, the belly falls back to the ground. Concentrate on this. And now bring the awareness back to the body, resting here on the ground. And wiggle the fingers and the toes. And have a little stretch or anything that feels good for you right now. Make your way to roll onto your right side. With helping hands, come up to sit in easy pose. Ready for meditation. Meditating with the breath and a mantra, with the contemplation on the Swadhisthana chakra and the mind's eye chakra, the center of the brain. This helps us to have clarity and concentration. So begin by taking the mudra for the water element, the thumb and the ring finger. Touching the thumb and the ring finger, tips of the thumb and the ring finger together, connecting to the water element. With your eyes closed, take an inhale up through the body into the center of the brain at the mind's eye. And take an exhale down into the space below the belly button, the womb space. Inhale up with the mantra Om. Exhale down with the mantra Vam. Inhale Om. Exhale Vam. Inhale Om. Exhale Vam. Keep going. Om Vam. keep going. And gently bring the palms together at the heart center. We will chant together Om Shanti. Inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Namaste, namaste. Thank you. If you'd like to go a bit deeper with this meditation, I'll be doing the same mantra tonight on Facebook. I didn't figure out how to get it on YouTube. Just Facebook for now. So, I really encourage you to use these mantras and these practices that I share with you for your meditation practice. When you really control and still the mind by focusing, by concentrating, it brings you amazing blessings. It feels really good. So just keep practicing, and we will do the Manipura chakra next week. We're going to go up through the chakras. It's come to me that we're going to do a full journey through the chakras and get the whole body open with all the energy flowing. Yeah. So drink plenty of water, eat well, rest well. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.